Hello, hello, fellow Biafrans, my wonderful people all over the world. Greetings to every one of you. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. Join me, my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching, so that we continue. Today is another wonderful day. We have a lot to talk about, but we will start from somewhere. Today, I have a very brief information relating to our Prime Minister cutting his ties finally with the zoo. So, my people, join me from wherever you are so that you will get the gist and the information. As you all know, this is one of the BRGIE platforms where we give you authentic information. We do not preach hate, we do not preach violence because we are none of the above. We fight for our freedom and our liberty. That's what we preach. Biafra is our religion, our new nation, to be declared 2nd of December 2024. So my people, join me. As I am waiting for you people to join me, I have to do the needful. Father, Lord, my God, this is another day. We are happy in it and we are glad. I thank you, Lord, for making today a wonderful day for us. I also thank you, Father, Lord, for this wonderful liberation movement. I remember my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will always remember him. I say, wherever he is, may God be with him. May God protect him. May God guide him. He will be with us in a very short time. I know that what God cannot do does not exist. Many do not believe that he will come out, especially those who sold him out. But we all know that as a prophet of God, nothing will happen to him. I also extend my prayers to our Prime Minister, the good guy. God will fight for him. God will protect him. He is the one fighting for us all. So I pray for all Biafrans to be in good condition and in good health. He say, join me, my people, so that we will continue. Our PM has given back to Nigeria every gold medal that he has for Nigeria, so that they have no claim over him anymore. Join me, my wonderful people. Anything that is going on, I promise that I will bring them to your knowledge so that you will not miss out on any information. To start with, let me play this song that was made with our PM's name.
Simon Ekpa standing tall, good guy fighting for us all. Biafra nation you defend, with love and spirit you won't bend. Strength and courage in your heart, from Ghana to Nigeria we all start. Thank you, Simon Ekpa, we adore. With you leading we soar. Simon Ekpa, the good guy, raise our flags high, touches sky.
Hello, Henry.
Biafra loving every beat. With your spirit we can't be beat. With passion very strong, to you our love will always belong. Ghana joins in singing praise. always belong. Gonna join in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. This day or darkest night, Simon, you are guiding light. Together we'll find our way, with your spirit here to stay. Your first heart, it beats with pride. Simon and Bob by our side. No matter what, we'll strive. With you, our future comes alive. Simon Ekpa, the good guy. Raise our flags high, touch your guide. God for love in every beat. With your spirit, we can't beat. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. God a choice in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. God a choice in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. God a join in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. In brightest day or darkest night, Simon, you are guiding light. Together we'll find our way, with your spirit here to stay. Your first heart beats with pride. Simon and Bob by our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you, our future comes alive. Your first heart, it beats with pride. Simon and Bob by our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you, our future. Your name in cheers means you fight with passion very strong. To you, our love will always belong. Gonna join in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. In brightest day or darkest night, Simon, you are guiding light. Together we'll find our way, with your spirit here to stay. Your heart, it beats with pride. Simon and Bob our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you, our future comes alive. Your first heart, it beats with pride. Simon and Bob by our side. No matter what, with you, our future comes alive. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you, our future comes alive.
Hello, my wonderful people. Henry, thank you for joining. I hope you are doing good. Fellow Biafrans, you know, when somebody is doing something for you, sometimes you have to take time to say thank you to that person so that they will have the energy and the spirit to keep carrying on. As you can see from the beginning, when our Prime Minister started this agitation when our Onyendu was kidnapped from Kenya. You all will agree with me that so many Biafrans were so depressed and very disillusioned. Many don't feel like carrying on. Many people received it in a very bad way, like myself. I collapsed when my son convinced me that our leader has been arrested. I refused to accept it. And he convinced me. I called a friend, and that friend said to me, yes, your leader has been abducted and he is currently in Nigeria. It took me time to come to terms with it. I am sure many Biafrans went through this. I mean, the genuine Biafran freedom fighters, those who really want Biafra to come, not those who are paying lip service to Biafra coming, but the genuine Biafrans. So it was this our PM. Then he was doing exactly what I'm doing right now. He was the one who kept talking to us, pacifying us, giving us the hope that nothing will happen to Onyendu. He is such a wonderful man. The song I played now was a Biafran guy that constructed the music, played it just to make him feel that we appreciate him. He stepped quickly into Onyendu's shoes, and we all appreciated him, and we kept following him. So, my people, do you know where he got this stamina to do all this? He is a very strong man naturally, an athlete. When he was in the zoo as a very young man, he was a sprinter. He does all manner of sports, represented Nigeria. As I said in one of my programs, that we, the Biafrans, are the reason why Nigeria is great. In so many ways, I'm not mixing words, and I'm not saying it with water in my mouth. I'm saying it boldly, because what made Nigeria great is from Biafra land. Both the human resources and the natural resources. Hello, Ejike Samuel. Thank you for joining. Everything that made Nigeria a great nation came from all the athletes, the boxers, those who do boxing, those who are sprinters, people like our leader, intelligent people. How many will I count? Doctors, accountants, all our resources. There's oil in Peninsula, Bakassi Peninsula. There is oil in Akwa Ibom. There is oil in Iguacha. There is oil in oil. And as I call oil, so is it with the gas. The thing that makes people instant millionaires in dollars and pounds. There's oil in Ukuta. There is oil in Warri. All Biafra land is blessed by God. And people that came from North Africa, they came and they don't want us to exist. Every sport you can think of from Biafra land, our children, our young men and our young women, even musicians. Because there in the upper north, the Fulanese have destroyed the real life that should have been existing there. And they want to bring it down to us, and we are saying no to it. So our prime minister used to be a sportsman, and that gallantry in him is exactly what he's exhibiting when he is the one now standing in the gap for us as our leader is gone. Waited for all the people that Onyendu surrounded himself with. There wouldn't be anything like Biafra today. Nobody would hear about Biafra. So yesterday, our prime minister, according to him, on his Twitter handle, he tweeted there that he has returned every gold medal, bronze medal, silver, where that he got for the zoo. He has returned it to them, cutting every ties. You know, some people will say to him, oh, why don't you come to Nigeria? Hello, my sister Chinyere Ndewo. Thank you so much for joining. My people, remember to do the needful. Click the like button so that more people will be notified. So my PM, as the sprinter, the sportsman that he is, maintain that focus, that gallantry in him. Yes, hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus. It is this year, 2024. Thank you, my sister. So our PM, yesterday he tweeted it, and you will agree with me that he has sent it to them, everything back to Nigeria. And he has actually I saw him, he used scissors to cut his Nigerian passport, denouncing his he is now a Finlander. Whenever some people who are trying to be more Nigerian than the zoo people, they will tell him, oh, why don't you come to Nigeria? You know why they tell him that? Because they know that Nigeria is a Golgotha where they buy people. That's why they will always tell you, oh, why are you abroad? Why don't you come back? Because they know that when you come back to the zoo, they will buy you there. That is the reason why. And they are helpless. I'm sorry for them, especially our people who are still trapped in the zoo. So yesterday, our prime minister tweeted that he has DHL order and returned to Nigeria, cutting ties with Nigeria finally. So nobody will say, oh, I'm going to go and bring Simon back because he is a Nigerian. He is no longer a Nigerian. He is a Biafran. His dual nationality is either Biafra or Finland. So my people, this is the way it is. As this is the title of my program today, there are other videos I will be compelled to show you. You all know that his gallantry is being demonstrated from the way he is taking us with speed. Something that the whole of DOS could not allow Onyendu to achieve. Our prime minister, in his nature, in his post nature, has taken us so far. His achievement so far is very glaring. Nobody will deny that our prime minister has not done so well within a short period of time. And he is not just doing something we hear. He is doing something that we see. We perceive it. In the whole of Nigeria, I can assure you that Biafra land is the only place where people haven't gone to IDP camp. If you go to Oyo State, they are no longer there. Kwara State, they have taken that one over. Benue State, they are in IDP camp. Plateau State, the same thing. And Plateau State, as you all know, is where Gowon came from. As Onyendu said, go and serve the Fulanese and come back in tears. Even Danjuma, retired general, he is from Taraba. His people don't sleep. But our PM, they do, they show. Our people are there, even though they are hungry, because the Boko Haram Fulani formed with Buhari and Shetima. They are not letting people to go to farm and cultivate what they will eat. They want to use that to keep our people hungry. But our PM never allowed them. Let me read out what I found in our PM's Twitter handle. This thing was said by him last year, 2023, on the 5th of January, said, "We have been able to decode the strategy of our oppressors. They use hunger in capital letter, to emasculate us, so that whenever we want to rise up against them for our freedom, they will tell us, unquote, look, you don't have food to sustain you, unquote. They want us to remain perpetually in slavery. But we have busted them and have risen up for our freedom." This was what he said last year, and that is exactly correct, because they used it during the war to deal with us. They started by blocking the ship coming from Lagos in 1967. They blockaded us, and they did the same blockade at One Seaport. They did the same in Cameroon, which we now know as, what's their name again? That's Ambazonia. That's what it is. They really, really dealt with us. But today, my people, our PM is not letting them go. He swore that he will become a beast. Instead, Biafra will not come. So he returned all these gold medals to tell Nigeria government, I don't have anything that belongs to you. I'm not a Nigerian. These are gold medals, which he would have sold, because such memorabilia are very expensive, but he did not sell them. But he returned them to the zoo. So yesterday he tweeted it. And my colleague, who also recorded all the information, I will play his voice for us to listen to him.
Breaking news. His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa officially returns all his gold medals to Nigerian government, which he won during his athletic days. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 15th of July 2024, and I have breaking news for you. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, has officially returned all the medals that he won during his athletic days to the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. I do not want to talk too much. Rather, let me first of all read in details the information reaching our news desk from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, and then I will also show you the proof, the evidence that these very medals, because they are not one, there is silver medal, there is gold medal, and another silver medal, that these medals have actually arrived the office of the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. So let us read, first of all, from the official and verified ex-handle of the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, as you can see on your screen, because in this place, we don't do allegedly, we don't do propaganda. Everything we tell you is true and gospel with proof and evidence. That is how we run it. Now, according to the PM, he said, breaking. This is just a couple of minutes ago, as at the time of recording this very report. He said, I have successfully won for Nigeria during my athletic days. The medals were delivered today to the Minister of Foreign Affairs at Yusuf Tugar. The medals was delivered by the DHL. As you can see the evidence of the delivery here. This news now come Paulina. Those of you are the legends, not the Gen Z, the legends. You will understand that word.
Mm-hmm.
This news now come Paulina, and I'm very certain that if you are a true Biafran listening to me right now from wherever you are all over the world, this news is also Tonage Paulina. This news now talking Paulina. Now he continued. With this development, every ties between me and the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, both in sports, spiritually, and physically, by cut off completely. Or call to go the zoo off. Remember. In fact, I will talk about that. Let me first of all read in details. After this, I have a very special word, both for the Prime Minister, for the zoo, and for Biafrans at large. So let me reserve what I wanted to say now. Very, very important. Let me reserve it. But remember here, he said that with this development, every ties between me and the zoo, both in sports, spiritually, and physically, is hereby cut off completely. So remember here, because when I will be sending my message, I'm going to revisit here. Now he continued. The medals are as follows. The first one, 2003 African Junior Silver Medal. Of course, you all know that Mazi Simon Ekpa used to be an athlete. He used to be a runner. That is where he began his career before he even traveled to Finland, in the first place. Now, secondly, ExxonMobil Track and Field Gold Medal. ExxonMobil Track and Field Gold Medal. So this one is a gold medal. Can you imagine a gold medal? Do you know how precious it is to win a gold medal? When you hear gold medal, it is not artificial. It is not a coated gold. This is a national competition. It's not a coated gold. It is original gold. We are talking about millions of worthless naira or thousands of dollars. You see, we are talking about gold. Gold. This man, I usually give him that word. This man called Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko. Liriobi, return all gold or career. Gold or career, let the millions to show you nobody for the after. Anyway, let me reserve my war. I'm coming. I'm finished. Go there. Let me finish reading. Now, the third one is Exxon Mobile Track and Field Silver Medal. Other medals has nothing to do with Nigeria, so I return them. Meaning this man has always been a winner.
Yes, my people, hello Chibike, thank you for joining. Good morning from there. You know, my people, why I am reviewing this with all of you is that our PM is worth everything that anyone can imagine. He is so precious to us now. The way he is dedicatedly, single-handedly. Hello, Sonny, thank you for joining. The way he is single-handedly serving Biafrans now is exactly the same way he served Nigeria as an athlete, and he won all these gold medals for Nigeria. So many people will come and be typing their mouth like Joe Igbokwe, all these people that surrounded Onyendu. But I pardon Onyendu because I understand that when Onyendu was looking for people to work with him, none of these academicians were able to join him. So all the touts surrounded him. Onyendu was there with all of them. They couldn't do anything now that Onyendu is not around. But our PM, as an athlete that he is, look at the speed. Even in what he is doing for Biafra today, look at the speed. And he told us that time, I started following him. Immediately he started. Year 2019, he said that it will take him 5 years. Hello, my sister from another mother, thank you for joining. Our PM has made it again, another history. Because many athletes, when some of them stop running or doing whatever sports they are doing, they will start selling their memorabilia, especially gold. But yesterday, our PM parceled everything, returned it to the government of Nigeria. So he was working for them as an athlete, winning gold medal, winning bronze medal, winning silver, all that. He returned it to the zoo. So some of these people that are with Onyendu, talking like mental patients, very demented, none of them even did anything for Nigeria like our prime minister did. So the way our prime minister took time to serve Nigeria government, won all these medals as an athlete, none of them did anything for Nigeria. None. I haven't heard any one of them. So it is good. Our prime minister is worth my while for me to leave everything I am doing this evening to come and be talking about him, because he is worth it. Our PM is a man in front, a man at the middle, and a man at the end. The same thing he did for Nigeria. So yesterday, he bundled everything and returned to Nigeria. So Nigeria government sending people to come and kidnap our PM. He is no longer a Nigerian. He has torn in pieces his Nigerian passport. He has now returned all the gold medal, all the silver medal to Nigeria. And he is using the same strength. You know what it is for somebody to run around the field maybe 4 or 5 times, and on the last lap, he will win gold medal for his country. That's what he did. He parceled all of them and returned to Nigeria. Some of them will tell you, why are you doing this abroad? Come back to Nigeria now. Why don't you come back? Because they know that Nigeria is a graveyard. It's not as if nobody can stay in Nigeria and tell them their stupidity in their presence. But fabundi obu mmadu. Though my PM did not leave Nigeria because he is running away from anybody. He left to go and study. He left when he was in his 20s. So my people, our PM is worth our while to take this time to praise him for what he did. So let us listen to Odinawa.
From beginning, he didn't start winning from today. He's always a winner. So these 3 medals that he returned are the ones he won on behalf or on the name of Nigeria. He won these ones as a Nigerian athlete. Then there are other ones he won individually. He said he has returned those ones. Now, can you imagine? In the year 2003, this man has become a famous athlete in the zoo. In the year 2000, we are talking about 21 years ago. He's been shining, winning medals for the zoo. Listen, let me tell you. I know me to your bro. So if you see me following somebody, don't joke with that person. Anybody from they follow. Don't joke with that person because I'm one of them.
Exactly.
Yes.
I claim
Now,
it.
of course, there are the people that tagged,
Thank you
I'm
so
sure very
much.
soon you are going to see this report from these, platforms.
Yes.
Now, he says, stop calling me a former Nigeria athlete. He has won them. The reason why he tagged these, platforms, the likes of Sahara Reporters, Vanguard, Daily Post, and Premium Times, Channels TV, Arise TV, all of them, is because they usually refer him as a former Nigerian athlete. So he has won them. As they are listening to me now, you have been warned. Never you ever again refer the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa Joko, as a former Nigerian athlete.
Yes.
Warned. And of course, hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. Now, this is the evidence. This is the evidence. I believe what I just read right now is what you are seeing on your screen. So it is now official. This is the official memo from the office of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Now, if you continue to scroll, you see this is from DHL. From DHL, processed at Leipzig, Germany.
Yes.
Processed at Leipzig, Germany.
Yes.
Arrived at DHL sub facility, Leipzig, Germany. Shipment has departed from a DHL facility, Helsinki, Finland. So in case you don't know, Mazi Samanekwa based in Helsinki, Finland, that is where the shipment, departed from. Now, let's see the next one and see what it is saying. Clearance processing complete at Lagos, Nigeria. Clearance processing complete at Lagos, Nigeria. You see, so that means the medals have arrived here in the zoo. It is no longer in what they call Leipzig. It's no longer in Leipzig, Germany. It has arrived in Zoological Republic. Now let us continue. You see, delivered. Delivered. Look at it here. Follow the mouse. Follow. If I'm not getting your screen, if I'm not a mouse, follow it. Look at it here. Delivered. Local time 9 minutes past 11 a.m. local time. That is when they delivered it. And where was it delivered? Let us read where it was there. And it's today. Look at the date. Monday, July 15, 2024. local time, 9 minutes past 11 a.m. local time, delivered. Where was it delivered? It was delivered in service area, Abuja, Nigeria. And I go back here.
They will know, my people, the zoo will now know that this tough man dealing with them, because he said, instead of this very Biafra not to come, that he will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. That's what he said. The same strength that he expelled in getting Nigeria all these gold medals is what he has times 2 for Biafra. And who told you that he will not get it? He is getting it. When you see a man that will bury his father, you will notice it from the way he walks. Our PM is getting us Biafra. Let nobody feel anything, fear or weak mind, because Onyendu told us, do not be lily-livered. When he told us to go and listen to Simon Ekpa, that he is bringing a new dimension, Onyendu is a prophet. So it is the same man that Onyendu told us to go and listen to. You will all agree with me, my people, that our PM all the praises that you can get. Hello, Margaret, my sister. Thank you for joining. Yes, good evening. We are here talking about our PM. He has broken another record. Yesterday, all the gold medal that our PM got for Nigeria when he was an athlete, he parceled all of them and returned to the zoo. So one of my media colleagues is reading out everything for us to know. So once I finish with this, we will have to look at other vital points that relates to our freedom. Our PM is a very tough man. Nigeria government, whenever they hear about our PM, they will start shaking because they know what he can do. So we thank God for giving us such a man, in addition to Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These two men, they are the Goliath of Biafrans, buying our enemies. You know how Goliath was. But no matter how tough a man is, something will bring them down. Something will bring them down. So, Zoo, our PM, is dealing with them. Gradually, that is the final blow.
It has been delivered. Now, let me send my message both for the zoo, the Prime Minister himself, and Biafrans at large, which I don't have much to say, only but few words. Now, if you go by the word of the Prime Minister, he said here, with this development, every ties between me and Nigeria, both in sports, spiritually and physically, is hereby cut off completely.
Yes.
The first word I have is for the Prime Minister himself. The second word is for Biafrans and lovers of freedom. And the third word is for the zoo. So the first word that goes to the PM is this. My Prime Minister, you have done it. I appreciate you for that. I applaud you for that. In fact, I praise you for that. From the depth of my heart, without any bias. But you shouldn't have even disturbed yourself. Of course, I know you are following what your spirit asks you to do. You are following your spirit. This is what your mind has told you to do, and you have done it. And now I'm sure that your heart is relaxed. Your spirit is relaxed. Your mind is calm. I'm very sure. But let me tell you, You don't even have to worry yourself about this because it was your sweat. You won it, even though you won it as a Nigerian athlete. But Nigeria never supported you. You won it as an individual, as a human being who was a former Nigerian. That's the truth. Even now, when so you won it as an individual, as a human being, as an individual, because the zoo never supported anybody. Not just only you, the zoo, all these footballers you see today representing the zoo, they have never for one day been supported by the zoo. Anything they win, whether they won it as Nigeria national team, they won it individually because the zoo itself, in question, has never for one day supported any of them, spiritually, physically, financially, and otherwise. So you shouldn't have disturbed yourself, but it has happened, and I'm sure, like I said before, right now your mind is calm. So I appreciate you for that. I applaud you for that. Now, even before talking to Biafrans, I remember that sometime in the past, you tore your zoo passport in the public. You tore it in the public. We saw it.
Yes.
Only that one alone has cut every ties that you have with the Zoological Republic. Only that one has finished it all. So, but Yadeba, now to Biafrans, you have seen it. This man has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that he is here for Biafra. This gold medal, even the silver medal, but this gold medal alone, only this gold medal, it counts in thousands of dollars, not zoo currency. But he has the mind to return it to the zoo. Who can do it? Who else can do it? Who else has?
My people, you know, as I said earlier on, our people, there's a proverb in our language that says that when you see a man walking, a man that will bury his father, you will notice it from the way he walks. All these ones castigating our PM, what have they done for Nigeria? And what have they done for Biafra? They are just there to badmouth our PM. There is one that our PM, you know, he just tweeted it, Madugug, where he was there. All these low virtue kind of human beings that has nothing to offer. Those are the ones that sold Onyendu just to kill the spirit of Biafra. Because of money, you have to sell a man that trusted you, a man that called you as an ally. And as if that is not enough, another person came to take that mantle to continue, and you are all there bad-mouthing him. My people, let me search that video, because our PM, I don't know why he carries the video of these people bad-mouthing him. But since it is on his Twitter handle, let me see if I got the video. I will show it to you. Those who have nothing to offer even the zoo, let alone Biafrans, they are always, you know, trying to pretend as if they love anyone. You know, as if they have anything to offer. I don't think I have that video, because the anger, what that guy was saying, I was so angry that our PM will carry this man's video abusing our PM, but he carried his video. Let us listen to our PM here.
I'm a child of 20 pounds. I am a product and a survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry. I'm very, very angry. Is that we cannot get this Biafra. I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs. You count their ribs and their stomach are big. You see their stomach swelling up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra from them. We come from their survivors. And you know, I will be a beast.
Yes, that is the promise our PM gave us, that instead Biafra will not come, that he will turn to a beast. And what does that show? It shows a very huge commitment. His loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants Biafra to come. Though Mazi never told us that he will turn to it. But what is more than a man that have lost his father and mother in the same struggle? He has been to prison because of Biafra in year 2015. In year 2017, they granted him bail. The same year, they wanted to go and buy him in his palatial. Now again in 2017, the people that were working with him received 100 million and sold him out. And he is there for 3 years now. This man, he does not know what is going on. He only knows what people come in to tell him. He is just there like a fowl in the cage. What else can Onyendu and our PM do for us? So, fellow Biafrans, it is worth it to take time to talk about these men. Let us finish with Odinanwa. Hello, Stella. Thank you for joining. Good evening, my people. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Yes, I say who else can do it? Get on your say, if not Mazi Samuneba. Who else can do it? No matter how rich you are, who else can do it? Nobody can do it. Nobody can do it. Not even Okocha, not Kanu. Nobody can do it. It's only Mazi Samuneba.
Thank you.
He has done it. So bring anything you have to support him to get Biafra. I don't have too much talk to tell Biafrans. Bring everything you have to support him to get Biafra. Don't listen to gossipers and saboteurs. Listen to them, have nothing to offer. If any Bufa bleed in Anyuku, to do the bidding of the Fulani. Now to the zoo. You have received the medals, right? Just remain with your medals. If you can be wise, allow Biafrans to be. And remember that there is no any law again that can back your claim that this man, Simon Ekpa, was a Nigerian. Everything is completely terminated. He has no more ties with you. So allow him to be and allow Biafra to go. Or else, this man will do everything humanly possible to make sure that this zoo goes down. Because he has no communication, no tie, no affiliation with the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Thank you, my people. To Salo Numozia and make it go viral.
Yes, my people. When you went to our PM has done so well for us. He has, my people. In under his Twitter handle today, I also saw, because I always get there to get some information so that I don't give you people false news to do with Biafrans or start with propaganda. No, Biafra is not about propaganda or false news. Personally, I will not give any false news or any news that does not benefit anything to Biafrans. It is Biafra, irrespective of the fact that the zoo is making our people behave like people who have mental problem. I will always endeavor to give you people any news from our PM, no matter how small. You see that what we are doing, people are really, really fighting against it, which is achieving Biafra, including our fellow Biafrans. Wazirike tried it. They did the same thing to him. And that was exactly what they did to Ojukwu during the war. Most of the people he gave money to go and buy Ngwara for him during the war, they diverted the money. Today, where are they? All the people that are working for them, if you check their background, they have one criminal record or the other. Then Wazirike took over when he started in 1970, thereabout. Then Andy Uba went there and convinced him the same thing they are trying to do to Onyendu. But listen to this.
I want you to listen to see how Wazirike was destroyed and his Biafra. Now watch. He said Aduba did not just come to prison to meet him. That there is something he did, which he did not tell you people on BBC. And he has come to tell you now. He did not just come to meet him. Now watch and listen to how Wazirike was destroyed.
With all my commanders.
Are you listening to that?
If you just come to listen now, he came with all my commanders.
He came with Omax.
I was in prison. He came with all my commanders.
He came with us.
That's my leadership.
So what can I do?
He made it difficult for me to say no.
You see? He made it this.
My people, let me tell you, this man here, where my cursor is going, is Andy Uba. He is Andy Uba, and this Andy Uba was Obasanjo's man. Andy Uba was like a houseboy to Obasanjo during that time. And whenever Obasanjo wants to do any dirty deal, or Fulani wants anybody working for them to do any dirty deal, they will use the person ruling them. You people know now that they are having serious problem now with Tinubu, but I will not report on that until it starts busting loose. I have been hearing kepu kepu. If you listen to news these days, you will hear all these Hausa people, Fulanis mainly, lamenting about Tinubu. I heard a whole yesterday but I don't want to talk about it until it comes out. So Obasanjo was using this man here to stop Biafra. Then this man took money, the way they bribed Onyendu's I don't know how to put it, the men working with Onyendu, the DOS, so-called DOS, the way they were now working for the zoo. Our PM called them IPOB Nigeria, and I call them like that because I follow our PM bumper to bumper. I follow him anywhere he goes. You know? So the zoo government asked Obasanjo to stop Biafra from coming because Obasanjo during the war, he fought Biafrans as well and killed a lot of our people. So this Andy Uba was the one he gave money to go and bribe Owazurike's men. He carried all of them, his commanders, to the prison. And when the man saw his commanders, Andy Uba was offering him to give up Biafra agitation, that his men have all surrendered. The man got tired. He got disappointed. He got weakened and he gave up. You all know that it is the same trend. Assuming they do the same thing to Onyendu, bring our PM now back and show to Onyendu, what do you people think that Onyendu will do? Exactly the same thing. But our PM, being the tough man that he is, such a thing can never happen to him. I reject it in the name of God. I reject it in Jesus' name. Our PM can never fall into their hands. So the same Obasanjo is the one that the Southeast governors went and brought the other day, and they were telling you that they want to release Onyendu, that they do not, that they brought Obasanjo. He was in the meeting. Obasanjo quickly came out and denied. To the core. And you are, everything you do, you go and invite him. The man that fought us. So, as our PM is here, letting us know about all this, we will continue to follow him. I personally, I follow him. Anyone that is interested can join. I will follow our PM till Onyendu comes out.
It's difficult for me to say no, that I will never leave Biafra. So, but when he come with all my commanders, who am I to say no, that I will, you know, who am I? So, all the people that I should have given order to, he has deceived them, convinced them, and they have joined one Nigeria. And he brought them in prison. Is he going to command? Who is he going to command to talk about Biafra?
He came with all my commanders. I was in prison commanders.
You see, I want you to pay attention. When he is hammering, he came with all my commanders. He came with all my commanders. I was in prison. He came with all my commanders. He did not tell you that. He came with all my commanders. He came with all my commanders. Now, if you look at it, you'll find out that, you know, maybe, like I said, maybe that time, where all the commanders, they already followed the back of Anduba. So what could be the, you know, if you are the one, you understand, you don't know what is going to be, you know, when you don't know your position, you don't know what happened out there, for you to see that all your hefty commanders already followed a politician to tell you to leave Biafra. Because what they are going to tell was, okay, it's not anything. Leave Biafra, you know, leave the struggle. You know.
Yes, my people, it is that way. Leave the struggle and we will make you a millionaire. Our PM There is something like that. To him, they thought that they will make him to be very rich. This is recently, after they had all gone to, to hold that meeting that they held. Let me play you the second version to this very thing that our PM is saying here about
the DOS already. We have expelled them. I don't want to be mentioning their name. Okay, they are the one already accusing other Biafrans that are in the right track of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are okay. Say all the killings in Biafra land, you are the one doing it. They now begin to, even exclude the killers. They exonerate the killers. Killing. Fulani is not the one killing. It is now Simon Ekpa.
Yes, I have a video here where somebody was explaining how Buhari was the one that sent people in the southeast to buy our people. When this video and another one finishes,
it is now the they even call us, they even, so to get those criminals in the DOS. But the mistake of Soludo and the why Soludo will not succeed is you have genuine Biafrans in Otopt. That did not happen during Wazirike did not have that, didn't build that solid movement that you will have somebody split through, as you may call it, to take up from where Wazirike stopped when he was in prison. So Wazirike didn't have that. Now they have succeeded. So now the message you'll be hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be hearing in prison now, or now, is that the politicians are working with the DS. Or Soludo is now working with us. They are doing well. It is the problem now. Simon Ekpa is the only one having problem.
Yes, my people, this is it. This is their plan with Onyendu. That's what they want to do to Onyendu too. If you people don't know, it's always good to bring all this to your knowledge so that you'll be aware of what is going on. I will be bringing them one after the other. The person that made this video made it.
He said he ended was Ricky. How many of you remember? You remember? Let me tell you how they ended Mossov and how they ended was Ricky. And that is exactly what they want to do to Mazi Nnamdi. They have succeeded in getting the criminals. But the only thing that is different here, how they have, is that you have the autopilot, which Simon Ekpa is part of. How this was Ricky agitation ended. And Yuba came during the election. Wazirike was doing his own. Him and Yuba went to Wazirike that he was the one who freed all the Mossad members that was arrested to free them. He was telling this story. And Yuba went further to say that before he went to Raf Wazirike to prison, he made sure that he have convinced all the commanders. He went and take all the commanders of Raf Wazirike with him, and they went to prison. He told what,
my people, you don't understand. Some of you don't even understand. Do you know that Zoo, the way we are now voting for our self-referendum, Zoo do not hold elections. All those things they do for you people is photo trick. They are photo tricks. Before you become a governor or before you hold any post, you must go to the caliphate, Sokoto Caliphate, to show him what you have done against the Biafrans in favor of the Fulanis. That's what our PM is saying here. He used it to make campaign that he stopped Mossad You remember that he was the one that was in election campaign with Soludo. So as Soludo is now the governor, this guy would have been the governor, this one. You must go and show the Sokoto Caliphate what you have done to make sure that their position is strong. You remember when Peter Obi was campaigning, they told him to come and swear to them that he will get interest of Fulanis. Because Sadwana of Sokoto said it, that when they want somebody to be in a position, they will give you the position and you must swear your allegiance to them. When time ends, you will get off, or they will employ a foreigner to do it for them. So all these governors, both in Southeast and Southwest, you must go to the Sokoto Caliphate to swear and show them physically what you have done. So all these governors, why they keep quiet and they will be buying our people, is they owe to this Sokoto Caliphate. That's it.
You see, your commanders are with me. That before he went, he made sure that he have convinced all the commanders and take all the commanders of Raf Wazirike with him, and they went to prison. He told Raf Wazirike, you see, your commanders are with me. Raf Wazirike was explaining. If you watch it, I made a exposition. You know, my own is that if I do something 20 years ago, it is in my brain already. And it's like that. I register it. Anytime I want to bring it, I bring it out. So some of you may have forgotten the program I made during that election, but now you are remembering because I'm reminding you. Wazirike opened his mouth during the Anambra campaign, Anambra election. He said, so Andy Uba began to teach Wazirike how to collect money and make career out of Biafra. So Wazirike came out from prison, he became what you see today. They have succeeded in gathering the criminals in the DOS that we have expelled. Now they are going to be telling you, like you see, they are the one now accusing me of being omnong.
My people, are you hearing it? This is what they do in the zoo. Just like all these people from abroad, when they go to the zoo, the only place they go is to the caliphate. I even saw Tinubu bowing down to that their caliphate.
If the struggle, just begin to talk Biafra and get money and all that. Shock Biafrans. Let me tell you, those of you that still putting your voice behind the so-called the criminals in the DOS that we have expelled, those of you who still follow them on social media, do you know what you are doing? Let me tell you how you are. You are going to end like Wazirike, all of you.
Yes.
All of you will end like Wazirike. There are a lot of people in Mosob today, Biafra, but they have not seen road yet. And I pray that they see road and join forces with genuine Biafrans to make Biafra come. But let me tell you, like Wazirike, I will not say some of you will end like Mosob. Mosob is a group of people, just like, Mosob is different. Being IPOB is like the entire Biafra. But Mosob is a group of people to actualize Biafra, the movement for the actualization of Biafra, sovereign state of Biafra. So it is different from the indigenous people as a nation. Now, you are going to end like Wazirike. Let me tell you the history. Wazirike ended. Do you know that during the Anambra, it is deep today. God is with us, because anything we say come from Chukwoke. Let me tell you something that is very. You remember during the Anambra State governorship election campaign, do you remember that a man called Andy Uba was boasting how he ended Mosob agitation? How many of you remember? Boasting that he ended Mosob. He said he ended what?
Yes, he ended Uwazurike's. That's what I was telling you. Become a governor in the south, any part of the south, east or west, you must go to the caliphate to enumerate all the things you have done against your people and in favor of the Fulanese. This is why we will all appreciate our PM. Look, these people are now fighting Tinubu. I told you people that I had Kepu, but I will wait for that one. But look at this man. I don't know why I get the video. You know, sometimes you will not like to take certain videos that does not relate to Biafra. But it's always good to reflect on issues, you know. It's good to reflect on issues that concerns our people. Let me find the guy that is talking about Buhari, how they want to arrest Buhari, because they said that Buhari is the one that caused all the
So the truth is finally out. Biafran government in Ezra's Mazi Simon Ekpa has been vindicated. Now the people are saying the truth that the killings in the southeast is being sponsored by former Nigerian corrupt president called Muhammad Buhari. There's an urgent call for Buhari to be arrested. If Nigerian government is failing to arrest Buhari, they are calling for international community to arrest Buhari immediately for sponsoring the killing of people, young children, pregnant women. In fact, evidence are proved now that Buhari, collide with some Boko Haram and, arm them and send them to the southeast to kill people mercilessly. This is something that is coming out now and it needs to be arrested. The call for Buhari to be arrested must be taken seriously. We know that the current president, considering the circumstance that he went in, will not do things. But people, mostly the Biafran people, are calling the international community to please come to the aid to arrest President Muhammad Buhari. You can hear what this elderly kingsman said about Buhari to know what I'm saying is true.
Are Igbo people under attack in the present Nigeria?
Yes.
We attacking them.
The federal government is attacking them.
Tell me.
Okay. The southeast geopolitical zone was destabilized by Abuja. This, well, it started with police stations being attacked. You go to some place like Imo State, they attack the police station. The military thing is there to obedience there, just minutes away. Other military formations are there. They sack the prison. Nobody will do anything. All over the east is attacking the police station. Those people who were organized to attack prisons and prisons were releasing prisons. That was where it started. No, I'm not saying I say those thugs who were attacking were doing that. You can't have a government in place and they sack a police station today, defense. They sack a second one tomorrow, no defense. They sack 10 police stations in the state, no defense.
So if you
This thing
who was attacking the IPOB?
You asked me that question. I
Oh,
said,
yes,
no, I don't attribute those attacks to them. The people who should have answered their question are the government functionaries who had the means and the to counter those attacks. But I was leading to answer your question the destabilization of the Southeast geopolitical zone. Okay. Now, when Buhari was military head of state, he organized with some ex-Israeli secret agents to go and kidnap Umar Diko in London and bring him back country. They kidnapped Umar Diko, they took him to Stansted Airport, they created him, drugged him, but the Scotland Yard Police Department, they found out and released the man. 30 years later, when he became civilian head of state, he went to Kenya and seized Nnamdi Kanu and brought him back here. That is at the heart of the instability in the country now. The Supreme Court has said, release this man. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial authority. If you release Nnamdi Kanu today, I tell you, the chances of peace returning will be 90%. Why? A lot of disorder you see in the Southeast zone now is tied to sit at home.
Who ordered sit at home in the first place?
When it started,
Yeah.
when it started, it was at that time, no at home. People did it willingly, who liked. If you didn't like, you went your way, nobody stopped you. Now you have multiple voices ordering sit at homes. There's one fellow who is in Finland,
Simon Ekpa.
people should buy food stuff and stay indoors for 2 weeks. Such ridiculous things. There are all kinds of names, some of their nicknames, ordering sit at home, sit at home, sit at home.
We accuse Nnamdi Kanu of instigating the crisis and the instability in the Southeast.
Now, if you want to have the freedom to do that, you have the freedom to accuse any other person you like. But I'm not going to be party to that kind of anti-party.
My people, you have all seen it. This is what we have in the zoo. Igboho was seen with gun, but Onyendu has never touched gun. He is just our leader, fighting for the freedom and liberty of his people. He is not a violent man. They cannot show any video or any evidence of Onyendu fighting anyone with gun or any knife. But they're still holding him. Why? Because it was Buhari who brought him back. And Buhari has this passionate hatred for Southeasterners. Because they say that in Southeast during the war, he sustained one wicked bullet wound that he couldn't remove until he died in 2017. That does not really bother us because he is no more. When Mbaziriku Amechi went to him, he said, oh, let us leave it for the court to decide. Then the court now freed our Onyendu. In the High Court, they refused. They refused to leave Onyendu because the Southeast governors are fighting to maintain their position, the same allegiance that they owe to the Fulani Caliphate. That is what is playing up. Today again, I found on our Prime Minister's Twitter handle that the EFCC, you know EFCC is the Fulani tools. The Fulanis in government, they use it against our men. But it's good for some of them because they don't want to support what we are doing. I found this under the Twitter handle of our PM today, 16th of July. You know, he said, Zoo government arrests a Biafra a man. His name is, they call him B-Lord for crypto fraud. This guy does online trading. His real name is Linus Williams Ifejika. He is from Moka. in Anambra State. He is a billionaire, a very young man, maybe 30 or 31. Some people say he's 29. I failed to find out his age, but he's within that bracket, 29, maybe not up to 29, very rich. Because Nigerians, they don't know what it is to be an online marketer dealing on cryptocurrency. Our PM wrote there because he refused to go and do his business in Lagos or in the north. He has his business in Oka, his town, and he employed so many of his people. Now they have used their EFCC to go and arrest him. He is not even a government official, but Malami sold oil to China up to $2.10 billion, or not naira, and he ran away. Have you ever heard anybody talking about Malami? He has run with the money. So my people, we have to rise up. Anything that our PM tells us, we have to really, really comply. We have to comply because he is here to take us to Biafra land. Yes, our PM is taking us to Biafra, and nothing will stop Biafra from coming. Nothing. This is the picture of the guy. I don't know, my studio is not very clear. It's wobbly because of Onyendu's picture behind my studio. If I remove it, if I remove Onyendu's picture, you will be able to look at the young man. Look at it. He has his business in Oka, and today they have arrested him. So our PM wrote here, the economic jihad against Biafran is being pushed to the next level. This one has been arrested because he decided his business in Lagos. When you tell them about Biafra, they will tell you one Nigeria. This is none of our business, our PM wrote. So my people, we have to support Biafra coming by donating generously. We have been here now for almost 1 hour, 30 minutes, and we have to stop. I thank those of you that have been watching, and I urge you to share the video so that it goes viral, my people. Click the like button and share the message. I will see you again tomorrow. I love you as always, and will continue to bring you any information, authentic information from this BRGIE media platform. I will love you and leave you. All hail Biafra. Peace, unity, equity, and progress. Bye from here. Have a very good evening, my people. Thank you so much.